Yeah, my name is Jay. I help business owners become leaders in their industries. One of the main things that I do is media and video production to help business leaders with strategic marketing, storytelling, and just to dominate their industry in their market.
I'm gonna go off script. I love doing this to people sometimes. What makes you different? I mean, there's a dime a dozen people that say they make videos. What makes you different?
Yeah. It's what happens after the video. So a lot of video production companies and freelancers, there's a lot of great ones out there that do what I do, and quite frankly, probably better than I do. But what I'm able to do is to strategically brand a business leader and help them dominate their market by telling a story and the marketing that happens afterwards. So that's really where people get to shine and honestly get a return on their investment.
Yeah, and I can attest firsthand because we hired Jay. That's how I got to know him. 4-6 man, and the results we've seen are extraordinary. And I'm going to date myself a little bit because the last time I did heavy advertising and marketing, I had a chain of schools around Southern California, and I was doing about $20,000 a month in Yellow Page advertising. So Jay had to help educate me as an older leader on the value of creating content, social media, automation, AI, and being able to support small businesses or community-based businesses and organizations in that. So Jay, who's your ideal client?
Well, yourself. So I'll use you as an example. So someone in the community, going to events, talking to people, being on stage. I would create content, around that and for yourself, and put it online, promote it, and then in the background, when someone reaches out to you, what happens? You have a landing page, you have a like a workflow where people discover you, they click around your website, you collect their information so you can follow up. And so what happens is I have an automatic, which is Genesis, the automated software where you can follow up with your ideal clients.
So he takes an old guy like me and 10X's me on the internet, which is awesome. And then we've been able to also teach some relational marketing to the next generation. So what value does coming to a community event like this do for both you and your organization? What do you believe that value is, Jay?
So one of the things that I like to do is teach and educate my ideal clients. And so what I'm doing is I give out information for free. Everything that I can do for you, you can essentially do for yourself. You really don't need someone like me, but it's the time, right? And so coming out to communities like this, I get to really just show people how to do it themselves, and if they'd like, hire me or to handle it themselves. So they get value by just learning.
Well, I appreciate that. And I will attest that culture is that both these young men are sharp at what they do, and they're willing to give out knowledge and information for free. And then if you connect and want to connect with them, then we encourage you to do that because they definitely support our communities. Thank you for being here, Jay.